Yes.
Hi everyone, this is DeDe.
And I am Fred. And this is our 36-foot floating home sunshine.
Join us as we go sailing.
Hi folks, Fred here.
DeDe's here.
And we're going to make this silly little video for all of you. Hope you enjoy it. I'm calling this Fred and DeDe's relationship of voice, but learn to talk, Fred. Fred and DeDe's relationship of advice by utilizing the PRP principle to avoid arguments that may be very inflammatory. Now, this all came about because when we were going into Galway Harbor, of course, I had to call Harbor Control on the radio. And some of you may know, most of you probably don't know, that I was in the United States Marine Corps many years ago, and I was trained as a radio operator. And the military is very, very big on protocol, especially using the radio. So that's why I called this PRP, Proper Radio Protocol. So I'm talking to Harbor Control. I mean, it's natural for me talking on a two-way radio that when I'm finished communicating, I say over. And then that lets the other person know that I'm finished talking and they can talk now. Trying to get Stein to understand that simple concept was virtually impossible. He would start talking before I was finished. He would continue talking and I wouldn't know when he was going to finish or that he was finished. And I'm waiting to respond to questions and such like that he'd have. So anyway, there I am. I'm talking to Harbor Control, and I'm saying over. So then DeDe asked me a question about the whole deal, and I give her an answer, and inadvertently, I say over to her because I've been talking on the radio. So my brain is kind of conditioned into saying over when I'm finished talking. And she immediately busts out laughing at me. Why are you saying over to me? So, last night we're sitting here in the dark, in the wee hours. Oh no, it wasn't that late. I don't know what. About 11 o'clock last night, black night. Even though there's a moon, but it's very cloudy. And we had a good laugh between ourselves about doing over and the proper radio protocol. Because regardless of what you see on TV shows and in the movies, proper radio procedure is when you're finished talking, you say over.
And out.
No, not and out. You just say over. That lets the other person know that you're finished talking, and now it's their turn to talk. And when they're finished talking, they say over. Then it's my turn to talk. When you're finished talking all together, you say out. You don't say over and out. That's not proper radio protocol. It's one or the other, but not both. You got it? Roger Dodger? A-OK?
Yes, over.
So, this gives you a little idea that if you're having a heated argument with your significant other, that in order to tone things down a little bit, just institute the policy of CRP, correct radio protocol.
And we're not in radio, we're in personal over.
So when you're talking or arguing, yelling and screaming like maniacs at each other, just remember when you're finished talking, say over. That way the other person can pay full attention to what it is that you're saying rather than spending their time thinking of a rebuttal to your statement.
Oh, you didn't start this morning. You said, it's time to hoist the T-cells over. And I said, okay, I will do that, hoisting the T-cells over.
Of course,
Really funny.
we weren't having an argument, just a discussion. But you know, if you inject that little pause and say over at the end of every statement you make.
Yeah, same last night, have a big ship there behind na. And he
No,
said,
he was up off the starboard bow.
yeah, he's telling me, okay, you can talk, and I asked him, why the ship is not moving? We almost there, very near. And he said, it's okay, you know. And he's telling me that, the EIS, the EIS are reading that. Okay, talk to the guy there with the AHBF radio to hey, why, you're so annoying, and you're bothering me. What did you say? Over?
Why are you using my ocean and just sitting there, almost directly on my
Get out
course
of my
line?
sight, over.
So I told her, well, call the guy on the radio and tell him to get off your ocean. You're bothering me.
Yeah.
She found that very hilarious.
It's really funny because I remember what he said there when he talked the radio and the Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
After he talked the radio of the radio, then when he talked to me and he said that the last of these words over, and I was laughing. Oh, you think that I am I am in the radio because he keeps telling the over. That's like I'm too much laugh. Last night I remember that at that times that his words over. He's a real an operator, a radio operator over. That's why he's told Stein, the one he helped there. Hey, you don't know how to use the
VHF.
VHF radio over.
Guy was hopeless. Anyway, yeah, so we had a lot of fun sitting here last night. Every time we got done talking, we go, over?
Yeah, then when our agreement that if we talk something like this, our conversation, at the end we put over.
Okay,
Really,
over.
okay, that's for my what do you call that? My last words here, over.
Okay, there you go.
I'm enjoying my some videos, musics that I downloaded here, over.
Okay. Over. So you can see, folks, you could have a lot of fun just playing around with this whole concept of over.
Yes, over. It's really funny, over, especially this kind of man always raising his voice. And one time when he's working on the engine, then he calls me. Oh, I call him. I get down. Then I have something to tell him. Then he said, like that. And I said, oh. I am scared, over. And I said, oh, sorry, then I cannot hear you like that. And I said,
Well, she comes down to tell me something, and I'm sitting right next to the engine, which is running. And she wants to tell me
really
something.
Scared that, I wondered, oh, you scared me, over.
And I know she's got some important information, but I can't understand her because I got the engine in my ears.
Yeah.
So I look at her, and I go, what?
Yeah.
So she thinks I'm angry with her, but I wasn't. I was just... part of the joys of my past military.
Oy, that's him, Kwan ba? That's I am concerned about what his voice raising. Then if he's telling me something after his voice loud.
Dear, you didn't wait for me to say over. You interrupted me.
Over. Oh, sorry, over.
Anyway, yeah.
That's our last night work.
You said over. You're finished. Shall
Yes,
I
over.
talk?
Now see, that's him, over.
Anyway, I suffered a rather significant hearing loss during my military time, and it's 50 plus years ago. So I have a tendency to speak very loudly so I can hear myself talk. So you can tell when I'm talking properly or not.
My eardrum almost broke over.
Did I say over yet? I didn't say over yet.
Not yet.
Wait till I say over, then it'll be your turn.
Out.
That means end of conversation. So, yeah, some people think I'm yelling at them all the time, but I'm not. My normal speaking volume is higher than the average person's because of the hearing loss. So, I often have to do that with DeDe and almost everybody else as well. I frequently find myself saying, "What?" because I can't hear them clearly. I lose certain sounds, especially consonants at the beginning of words. So I'm going, "What? Over?"
He thought that he's still in the military. That's why he's still an operator, radio operator, but now he's on the sailing boat commanding at me over.
Okay, dear, are we done with this silly conversation?
Over?
Over?
Yes, over. I'm done. I think so. Over.
Well, now you can say out.
Okay, over and out.
Not over and out, just out.
Just out. Oh, see?
That means you're done.
He's still in the military.
That means you're done.
Okay.
That means shut up.
Out.
Out means you're finished.
Out. Just out. Zip your mouth out.
Okay. So,
Bye for now.
for now, this is Fred and DeDe saying out. Bye.